Good morning, dear students. Today we are going to study the next chapter, Accepting the Failures. So this is the 9th chapter, Accepting the Failures. Success and failure are like the two sides of a coin. One is appreciated because of the other. The dark and ugly night increases the importance of the bright and beautiful day. Nobody wants to get defeated. We always want to win. We love success and hate failure. But do we always succeed? Since the advent of the civilization, the world has not seen a single person who has been always successful in everything he has done. In most of the cases, success is a fruit of a series of failures. If one gives up at the first taste of defeat, he will perhaps never taste success. So we know, like the success and the failure are two sides of a coin. So a coin has two sides, like the head and the tail. So if you toss it, you can see like at the beginning of a game, like a cricket and all, the people they toss it. So we say that when it is falling, though we say head or tail, and if head falls down, then on the top there will be tail, and one who is receiving that he is succeeding in that. So but other one is there on the other side. So the chance of getting, like when you are tossing, chance of getting you might have studied about the probability and all. So chance of getting the head or tail is equal, 50% each. So half it may become head or it will become tail. So in our life also, the chance of getting success and failure is a 50-50 chance. Okay, so whatever things that you are doing, there is no any guarantee that you will always get success or you will always fail. Okay, there is a chance of success as well as there is a chance of failure. In some kind of businesses or some kind of things that we are doing, the chance of success will be more, and in some other businesses, the chance of failure will be more. Okay, so the one who is ready to take more amount of risk, so where there is a more chance of failure, and even there are some people, those who are ready to take a risk, and they take up this one and make it into success. So the chance of success may be just 10%, but even that the people are ready to do and make it into a successful one. Okay, so it is not any human being. If you study the history, or if you study like in Olympics or in the sports, anything if you consider, there are so many people, those who are successful people. If you take the life history of them, we can find that there are people, those who have failed many times. Okay, they have not come into the success like as the birth, or from the birth onwards. They are always successful. There are no people in the world in such kind of people. If you ask Sachin Tendulkar, so he has gained many successes or many type of awards he has received. But if you ask him, he has been out for 0, duck. So many times. He was out on 99 many times. Okay, the number of times that he has he became out more in like 90 to 99. Between that score, means just about a century. When he is about to make a century, he used to get out. Okay, so this is there, and there are so many people, those who have, and just by say like once if he is trying to make a century and he became out on 99. He is not stopping there. He is not going to leave it. He will try next time also. Next time he will become out on duck, 0. Then also he is not going to leave it. So he will continue. So this kind of an attitude is required for getting success. Once if you fail, it is not the end of your life, or it is not the end of everything. Okay, so we have to take the failure as a stepping stone to success. We should consider that once if you fail, so from the failure we have to understand why I failed. Okay, I have to study, I have to understand. Is it because like in the exam, if you have planned for scoring 95% mark, but you got only 60% mark. So you have to study, you have to consider, you have to go through your paper and understand that what are the mistakes that I have made, and try not to make the same mistake again. So that is the thing that you are learning. Okay, see, you studied about Thomas Alva Edison. He has made 999 failures, 1,000 times, around 1,000 times he failed. He was inventing the bulb. So he tried many materials for using as a filament. Okay, and he used it many times. He used it around 9,999 times. He failed, and after that he became successful. On the 1,000th time when he did it, then it became successful. So when he failed these many times, some press meet and all was there, and at that time the people had asked him, how did you manage these many number of failures, or what did you feel when you failed? And he said that I never failed, but I discovered that each time I failed, or each time I could not make the proper material for the filament, I discovered that this material is not suitable for the filament. It is not a failure. I discovered that this material is not suitable for the filament. So it is not a failure. He did not consider it as a failure. He considered that it is a discovery that it is not suitable for the filament. And at last he found a material which is suitable for the filament, and now we are using it. So even now we are making or using it. So he discovered many things, but he faced many troubles. Okay, so if you study the history of Edison, you can say that he has failure so many times, but he became very much famous, or he became very much successful in his life. So becoming successful is not an easy thing, but the most important thing that we need to know or we need to keep up in our mind is to take or get up from the failure that we are facing. Okay, it is imperative to learn to handle success and failure in a balanced way. Thus, both should be taken in our stride. You should hope for the best, but be prepared for the worst. Efforts made more important than the results achieved. Fruits of action should not be our sole motive. Success is not everything in life, nor failure the worst calamity. Learning to accept defeat is itself a big success. One should not lose courage or confidence in adverse situations. So, like, we have to accept both as the same. Like, if you get success, how much amount of happiness that you are having, that much happiness, with that much happiness or with that attitude, we should be ready to accept the failure also. Okay, so we all the more, see, like whoever, maybe whatever, if you ask me also, so if you fail, then you feel little pain, but you need not to be worried about, or it is not the end of the thing. You have to consider this as another chance. So you have some mistake was there, so that's why it could not happen successful. So next time I can make it successful. So such kind of an attitude is necessary. So you should be ready to accept both the things in the same way. And if you get success, then it is not necessary that you have to be so much happy and so much excited. Okay, so if this time if you are success, next time you may fail also. Okay, so this is not necessary that you need to be overjoyed when you get success and make fun about others or hurting others. All these things are not good. Okay, so we need to how much happiness that we are getting by success, almost in the same level of happiness should be there when you get the failure also. So you should be ready to face the problematic situations or challenging situations. Defeat or failures teach us many important lessons in life. A close analysis of our failures help us on the path of success. One who learns from his mistakes eventually succeeds in life. So this is a very important lesson that we have to study. Whenever we fail, we have to understand a lesson from the mistake that we have made. Okay, so failure is as I told you about Thomas Alva Edison. He said that whenever I failed, I discovered that this particular material is not suitable for a filament. So such kind of an attitude is required. If I do in this way, I cannot be successful. So I need to do better method, or I need a better materials required. Okay, so that kind of attitude is required. So whenever we face a failure, we have to closely analyze the failure that we have faced, and we should understand what are the reasons for our failure, and we should see to it that next time these reasons should not be there, or these type of problems should not be faced in our life. Okay, so like as I told you about your studies, first time, like for a periodical test 1, if you planned for this much amount of success but you could not reach into that level, then you have to understand that what are the problems, where I have lost mark, which subject I am having less mark, and what may be the reason. Okay, so I have written answers, but this answer is not suitable for the question. Or sometimes you have written the correct answer, but you have written a short answer. Like 3-mark question was there, but you just wrote only one sentence or one line, and you got only 1 mark. You know the answer, but you did not write. So you have to understand the mistakes. Okay, sometimes you have written the correct correct answer, but you forgot to put the number. Question number was not there, so you will not get mark. So such kind of whatever mistakes that you have done, that you have to learn, and you have to closely understand the mistakes that you have done and see to it that the next time you don't repeat the mistakes. Okay. A series of unsuccessful attempts lead the way to many notable inventions, discoveries, etc. The success stories of the various scientists stand on the plinth of numerous failures. They learned from their failures and also learned how to convert them into success. So we have to, you see, like we have gone through different life stories of many successful scientists or people. They failed and they found that this is not the way to do the things, and they changed their methods and they again tried. So you have studied like a trial and error method is there. So once you try and if the mistake will be there, so you understand the mistake, again you will step forward with the other method. You might have seen like the small babies when they are growing, at the age of 1, almost like 8 months, or at the age of 1, they start climbing up, they are crawling, and they start to get up. Okay, they try to stand. And when they are trying to stand, they hold on some like a benches or anything will be there on that they will be trying to hold, and they try to get up and they try to stand there and they try to walk. So first time when they are walking, have you ever seen any small baby walking as like suddenly they get up and walk like that? No. They start walking, one step they will keep, 2 steps they will keep, after that they will fall down. Sometimes they will make an injury in their body, sometimes their hand may get injured or legs may get injured, but they never stop getting up. So they again try, again fall, again try, again fall. Such a way they come into success. You all are there. I am also, and you are also there. So all of us have done the same process. So I have never stood, or I never start walking just by first time itself. No. Okay. I was falling many times, and after that I got up and I started doing things. So you also did the same thing. So every human beings have done the same thing. Okay. But we should understand that what is our mistake, and we should try to convert our failure into success. A person who cannot accept defeat is a weak. He fears derision and ridicule. He is more concerned about vanity and brings doom on himself. Such a person eventually uses dishonest or unfair means to attain success. Even if he attains success, he does not enjoy that. So see, like if we are not ready to accept the failure that we are having, so some type of people are there when they fail, when they are not ready to accept the failure, so they became very much unhappy, and they try to use some unfair methods in getting success. So some wrong ways they will be trying to achieve success. Like if in the exam, if they are unable to get a mark, they will try to copy from others paper, or they try to cheat from the book, or such type of methods they will use for getting success. But see, like after what is there, what benefit that you are getting from that, so you are not going to be happy about the success that you are getting. Even if I get a 35 mark or 40 mark by my own studies, and I can be happy because this is my work, this is the happiness, I can be happy about what I have got. But even if I got 95 mark by copying, and if I get a paper, I don't feel a much amount of happiness, because this is not my work. I know that what I have done, I have not done it through my own study, but I scored this much because of cheating. Even your teacher may not be able to understand you, or even your companions may not be understanding you. You don't think that the teacher and the companions also may not understand. See, like if you are a student and till last year you are getting 60 mark, and now you are getting 90 mark, a normal person, a normal teacher can understand that there are something wrong in this, So this is a normal. So sometimes it does. I am not telling that a person who is getting always 60% mark cannot score 90% mark. They can score, but from the way that you are writing the answer, a teacher when he is reading the answer, he will be able to understand whether you have studied this answer and written, or you have copied from internet, or you have copied from the book. So the answer, just by reading the answer, we can understand. Okay. So, or any other people also, or your own companions or your own friends, they may not tell you anything, they may not make fun of you, but they understand that what you have done. So if you scored, if you get a success by cheating, then you have no any value, or you have no right to enjoy it. So you cannot feel happy about the success that you are getting. But when you get a happiness, like if you imagine that you are participating in a competition, and even if you get a third prize, but if you have got it with your own efforts, then you can be happy. More than like a person who is getting the first prize by using any malpractices or any wrong methods, and he may not be that much happy how much you are happy. Okay, so that happiness you cannot enjoy. Even if thousands of failures are better than a single unfair success. So thousands of failure, even if you face thousands of failure, but if you get an unfair success, it is not valuable. Okay, thousands of failure is even better than unfair success. A person who cannot accept defeat is a man who lacks in mental strength. Let us learn to accept defeat in a positive way. We should believe that contending is more important than winning. Strive, fight and win, but be prepared to lose gracefully. So this is a very important thing. So we have to work hard, we have to try for the level best to achieve the success, and even if we do not get success, we should be ready to accept the failure. So this is the most important thing that we have to understand. Okay, so remaining portion we study in the next class. Thank you so much.